Good morning, YouTubers. How the heck are ya? How's everything going on this beautiful Sunday morning? I just got up a little while ago, so I had to get up a little extra early so I could vlog. Haven't done a Sunday morning vlog in a while. Nor have I done a vlog at the kitchen table in a while because everyone's out of town. At least till later today. And I still have things to do today. Gotta make a cake. It's Dad's birthday today. He's 77. Happy birthday, Pop. And other things to get the house tidied up before they get home. They went down to see their daughter, my sister. Then they're come up here. Today's actually his birthday, so we're going to go out to dinner tonight and make him a cake and all that fun stuff. Take him shopping. I decided the other day that it was time for me to get my first mechanical keyboard, so I did. I got a G-Skill Ripjaws KM570 RGB with Cherry MX switches. Oh, is that nice? And that's a hefty keyboard, my God. I've seen them on videos and stuff, but you don't see them up close. You have no idea. But man, is that heavy? You could probably use that thing as a weapon in a pinch. When I installed the software, it tried to update the firmware and it bricked it. So I got online, did some research. Well, either I have to send it back or there's a way to reset it, and there was. A couple of things you have to do, and then it comes up with the folder where the firmware is, and you download the current firmware and drop it in there, and that should fix it. Well, stupid me, I read the wrong thing. There's two different versions of that keyboard. I read the wrong one, and I put the wrong firmware in there. It didn't work. I was like, well, crap, I got to send it back. That's my luck. I read it again. I said, oh, no, down here, that's my keyboard, RGB, dummy. Excuse me. So I dropped the right firmware in there, and it worked fine. Never thought I'd be so happy to see LEDs in the keyboard light up. So it is really, really nice. It'd be hard going back to a membrane. I mean, if it dies, I have to wait for another one. I have several keyboards I can use. They're not mechanical, but you know, it's a mechanical keyboard. It takes me back to typewriter days, and I miss that. I'm old enough to have had a typewriter typing class in high school, so if you want to watch a movie where you hear a lot of typewriters and it takes you back, if you're my age, check out All the President's Men. When they're in the newsroom, everyone's typing and this, that, and the other, so I miss those sounds. Anywho, I've also about finished my Linux box, and a little background on the box itself. It was given to me by a client. They'd upgrade, no longer needed it. It's a compact, but it's got an HP motherboard in it, an AMD Sempron 2.7 gigahertz. Ladies, AMD for life. Yes, I'm an AMD fanboy to a degree. I always support the underdogs. So. Unless they monumentally screw up, and of course I won't support them if they do something really bad. But I also upgraded the RAM. It's only got 2 DIMM slots. I thought was funny, but you can see a maximum of 4 gigs. So I got some 6400 DDR2 DIMMs, 2 gigahertz. It's working a lot better now, a lot faster. Other ones, they didn't really have a sticker tell you what they were, except the fact they're 1 gig each, but the manufacturer or anything. And I took a power supply and a video card from another tower that someone had given me. The motherboard was messed up, and it was a pretty hefty power supply. I mean, it's got a bunch of wires that you can unplug that has like 2 SATA plugs on each one of them. But I unplugged most of those, left one in. I was going to put 2 hard drives in, but it doesn't have spot for 2 hard drives. So I need to find a cage I can slap in there so I can put another hard drive. It's got a 320 gigahertz Western Digital drive in there now, the one that came with it. Works fine. I got a couple backups in case. But the video card is a Radeon X850, 256 megabyte. And it seems to work okay, but when I tried to hook up a second monitor, it went bleh, it came up all screwy. I don't know if that's because of Linux, or I was using a different kind of DVI cable. That's probably what it is. I'll find one like the one that's hooked to it. Actually, I've got a DVI to HDMI, so because it's plugged into my TV. That's the main one, so maybe if I get the same kind of DVI as the other one, it'll work. But if not, oh well. I'll figure it out. Not a big deal. And of course, I don't have room for a chair in my room, so I use a trackball sitting there on the bed. It's a Logitech TBC21 trackball, and I have a wireless Logitech M570 wireless trackball and a K270 wireless keyboard I use on the laptop, which I can go back and forth. Right now the mechanical keyboard is hooked to the laptop. I figure when I stream I'll hook it to the Linux box, and from what I understand, seeing online, it'll work. The basic, it'll work for typing, whatnot, and the lights will just, whatever the default lighting is. because there's no software for it, but that's fine. As long as it works. Have I installed anything on that Linux box? Well, I got the basics on there. I need to install OBS Studio, and there's a little process to that. You have to install some kind of installer package to get that configured. Then you can install OBS Studio, and I want to try. Oh God, I should have written it down. That other video editing software. But I tried to install that on my laptop, and it laughed because it couldn't find the right video card. Hopefully, this video card will work, and I'll be able to do some editing on that desktop, or on the Linux box. I want to try installing that. It does have a Linux version. I'm glad OBS Studio has a Linux version. And it's got a LibreOffice, which is a word processor, and I'm not really sure what else I want to put on there. I want to try to keep it kind of basic. I'm not going to load it up with stuff. Came with Mozilla, or Firefox, excuse me. Firefox, or whatever. And thought about putting KDE on there, different desktop, but GNOME is fine. I'm not picky. Also, something else that's bringing me much closer to streaming, I almost forgot. A very kind, very generous individual sent me something from my wish list and absolutely floored me when I got it. Of course, it confused me when I got it because I was expecting something else. And I opened the package and I see what was in there, and I was like, did they send me the wrong thing? Then I saw the thing from Amazon says a gift for you. And this is what they sent me. This is about the last piece I needed to live stream. So I was gonna. This is a Sadie's gaming headset, Spirit Wolf. It's black and blue, so I'll be wearing a bruise on my head. this one right here in the middle. And for what I understand, it'll work on Linux. I won't be able to do anything with the 7.1 surround, but I don't care about that. None of my computers are capable of that, but I want this because it was in my price range, about 23 bucks. And I'll need this, and it's a USB plug. So that's probably the last thing. So I was going to use my Zoom HN1 digital recorder as a microphone, because it's got a line out and a microphone out, or a microphone thing. You can plug it in that way. But now that I have that, and the gift note reads, it says, "Hi Efren, never give up on your dreams. Matt from Canada." Thank you, Matt. You absolutely made my day. I was absolutely floored when I saw that. It was very generous of you. So, I get pretty much everything ready for live stream, except getting OBS Studio on there. And the only last thing I'm worried about is my crappy internet. But I've noticed our fire station live streams their fire board meetings, so if they're able to pull that off, and the same, it looks like they're using the same webcam, Logitech C920, which is what I'm going to be using at first, until I get a better camera. At some point down the road, this camera I'm talking to you on has an HDMI out, but I don't know. There's no way to charge it on the fly, so I'll only have less than 2 hours of battery life if I use this. Of course, that other camera is a 1080-60, so it's actually better than this thing, majorly enough. So, yeah, I've got everything ready. I just need to install OBS Studio, which I'll be working on next week. And, oh, I found out. I need to be more diligent on my YouTube channels. On this channel, this is uploaded on My Relevant Life. I got 11 subscribers and didn't know it. I realized I haven't logged into that email in forever. I'm going to change that. I've been pushing myself to only go through emails for an hour a day, but I'm only going through one main email, one on EQE3 Enterprises. Well, I need to go through all 4 of them, even though I don't touch the other 2, but I do get emails there. Yeah, I'm going to be. I got a couple of Star Wars things on Star Wars Continuum, and I'm going to start writing Acolyte of the Force here, hopefully the next couple of weeks, and get that going, and hopefully maybe make a video, like an intro video or something. But we'll start rolling on that. And people like these people, or generosity, that inspire me to keep going on, because I've been depressed and kind of rethinking things. But I'm going to push forward, thanks to guys like Matt from Canada, because we all know all Canadians are awesome, right? Anyway, excuse me. Caffeine. So I'll be getting going on that. It's just a matter of time management. Cheers. it for this rambling vlog. I'm going to cut a little. I was not really sure how much time is recording here. I can't tell, but it looks like it's about over 10 minutes. Oh well. I will talk to you guys later. I'll try to get this uploaded in the next few days. And again, I'm going to be more diligent checking emails. I can't believe I had 11 subscribers on My Relevant Life and didn't know it. But I looked at the email last night. There's a lot of, so-and-so uploaded a new video, but I didn't see any new subscribers. Must be in the months past. It's been so long since I've been on there, but that's not going to happen again. Every day I'm going to check those emails. All 4 of them, because I only check one. Actually, I have 5. One's my personal, then the other 4 are EQ3 Enterprises, My Relevant Life, Star Wars Continuum, and Acolyte of the Force, which is not doing nothing yet, but I'm going to be working on that in the next couple of weeks. I'll get something written and maybe try to do a video intro. I have intros sort of written for all 4 channels. I need to finish those. I figured if I have the new keyboard, I missed that clicking, maybe that'll inspire me to start writing, and it's a lot easier to type on too. I'm going to learn touch typing to make it more efficient. The battery's going dead already? God, charged it last night. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later before this pops off. I got a mirror behind the camera in case you're wondering. I will talk to you guys in the next one, and may the force be with you. Remember, check out my other channels, my other socials, and they'll be down. Links will be down in the description. And check out my wish list if you'd like to. Not hoping, not knowing, just if you want to. And I will talk to you guys in the next one, so take care.